Good morning, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Dr. Manoj Kishore Homeopathy. Today I'm going to discuss about a very relevant topic, that is pseudo-surgical conditions and homeopathy. It means how our system of medicine can help in those conditions though that are considered as surgical, but with our homeopathic medicines we can definitely expect, or we can definitely avoid that surgery. But please remember, my dear friends, this is something which is being repeatedly asked or inquired by our patients when they meet us or when they visit our clinic, that can homeopathy do something about these conditions, because my doctor or my general physician or my surgeon or even my family doctor, he is suggesting me to go for operations. But please remember, my dear friends, it is quite obvious that we generally do not prefer surgery to be done in any of our ailments. This is the general tendency of any human being, any individual. So I thought of discussing these series of topics that are very relevant, and that is definitely going to help you out to decide when to visit a surgeon or when to visit a homeopath, because I can assure you we can definitely provide you that kind of desired results where you can avoid any kind of surgery in some conditions. So let's start the topic. Today's topic of discussion is pseudo-surgical diseases and homeopathy. Now see, pseudo means, as you all know, it means false. But to be very honest, my dear friends, it is not in this context, it is not false. It is rather the conditions that are considered by the experts as surgical conditions can be avoided or can be managed by homeopathic medications. That is why we homeopaths usually consider it as pseudo-surgical diseases. Now, before I start the real disease conditions or various conditions that are considered or are treated as pseudo-surgical conditions, I would love to talk about how it all began, how our great master Dr. Hahnemann classified diseases in his Bible, Organon of Medicine. Now see, the conventional mode of classification of disease is basically of two types. It may be a surgical condition or it may be a non-surgical or medicinal condition. Surgical condition, when we apply any mechanical maneuver or mechanical procedure to treat the condition, whereas in non-surgical cases we apply our homeopathic medicines. Now the great master never ever had any kind of disagreement or had any kind of opposition or any kind of negativity for this surgical methods. Now he himself advocated the application, use and benefits of surgery in certain conditions. Now I'm not going to talk about the organon part of it, organon of medicine or the philosophy part of it, but still, he discussed about one-sided diseases in aphorism 186, and about the local maladies or the local disease conditions, he discussed in I think 185 to 195 aphorism in Organon of Medicine. Now the point is, what is pseudo-surgical? The condition classified or considered or referred as surgical conditions, but that responds or that has got, or we have got some answer to it with our medicines. That is pseudo-surgical. Now, Hahnemann classified the whole disease or the, according to his classification, the diseases are like surgical diseases, as I told you earlier, and it can be dynamic diseases or non-surgical diseases. Now these dynamic diseases can be of two types. It can be of acute or it can be of chronic. Chronic can be again further classified into the diseases that have fully presented or that have a like full picture of its own. That is the disease which has got full picture of its own, and there can be one-sided diseases. Now this one-sided diseases are our point of discussion. One-sided diseases having an internal complaint, or it can be local diseases. Local diseases are again further divided into local diseases with external causes and local diseases with internal causes. Now see, local diseases with external causes, you all very well know, it can be an injury, it can be a trauma, it can be a fracture. So these are the local diseases that has got some external stimuli or some external cause, whereas external local diseases with internal cause, that means when that person is attacked or are invaded by microorganisms or by some bacteria, virus or parasites. So now how you can substantially classify and also decide about your mode of treatment depending on patient's complaints. This is what is very important and you need to understand. Local diseases due to internal, which have been triggered by any immediate exciting causes, or those causes or the conditions which is following under this category may be considered as pseudo-surgical diseases. And what we have, in order to treat or in order to tackle these kind of conditions, what we have to do is we have to interpret that particular or that proper interpretation of pseudo-surgical cases according to Hahnemann's classification. If we can do properly, will definitely going to help us. Now suppose local diseases of internal causes, internal causes, number one, there can be some altered immune status, and second is exciting cause. It is due to when they are invaded by pathogens. So what is the job in our hand when a patient of these type of condition visits or seeks our help? What we have to do and how we have to manage these pseudo-surgical conditions? The first and foremost thing we have to do is that we have to form a complete picture of the disease condition present in right now before us. We have to form a complete picture of the disease condition that is present before us. Second, extract a character of the local affection. We have to extract the character of the local affection. And what is that? All the observable changes in health and in symptom, and the symptoms present before the medicine was applied or any medication was done. Next is selection of remedy comes to the totality. In this condition also you have to take the totality and you have to select a remedy. And acute conditions or acute affections needs to be taken care of initially, or the first and foremost priority should be given to acute condition. And in case of like chronic condition or where the acute phase has already passed off, you have to think of anti-miasmatic treatment. Once the acute phase has subsided, we have to think of the anti-miasmatic treatment. Now, if we follow and if we remember these systematic approach while dealing with the case of pseudosurgical disease, I hope we can definitely win over them and we can definitely expect a desirable result. Now, let me talk about few things, or let me talk about the disease condition that can be included in this group of diseases. For example, acute tonsillitis, recurrent tonsillitis, chronic tonsillitis. You all have this experience. Once a boy or a girl suffers from tonsils or recurrent tonsillitis, the parents visit a pediatric clinic, they will suggest them to go for surgery. Now please remember, my dear friends, tonsillitis in any form can definitely be treated without surgery. Likewise, urolithiasis, warts, your renal stones, gallstones, recurrent renal stones, and adenoids, uterine fibroids, various growths, even tumors, various growths in breast, all these conditions that can be considered under this class, means group of diseases, and that can be definitely treated without doing any surgery. But please remember, a time comes where we have to decide or we have to take help of surgery. You cannot outrightly say that we can treat all and every case of this, even these pseudosurgical conditions. But most often you have seen that the conditions that are usually recurrent in nature or that are directly related to your living conditions or living style, your lifestyle. For example, let me cite one very good example of hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids, fistula, fissure, they are perfectly treatable only with medicines. But a stage can come where you may require surgical help. So, we need to have that open mind and our options should be open. If at all required, you may or we should ask the patient or we should refer the patient to surgery. But this is, the call has to be the doctor's call. He or she should decide whether I need to send him to a surgeon or I need to keep him with under my treatment. This we have to decide, and this will definitely help the patient, and by doing that I think we will be gaining more confidence and will be having more popularity in the community. Before I end today's video, it's my request, you should take good care of yourself, of your family, stay at home as far as practicable, wear a mask, follow the COVID protocol. See you in my next video on hemorrhoids. Thank you so much.